Hello, I'm Dr. Princess-Odilia. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the True Purpose team. If you're here, that means you have a strong desire to fulfill your life's true purpose, and we're going to get it done. So listen, today I'm at the lake and I was doing my meditation. I didn't plan on going live, but Spirit said I need to go live. So I was wondering, like, what am I going to talk about? What is the message today for them? And the first thing that comes to me is I want you guys, first of all, to remember. Do you guys remember this? Remember when I told you that I was walking around with this shadow of fear and I had a hard time, right? Just walking in this area. Okay, look at it. It's not even that far up, but I was scared as hell for like 3-4 years. 3-4 years I would come and I would do my daily, but I could not find it possible to just walk down here anymore. I couldn't do it. And it was very interesting. There are things that a lot of times in our life, I believe that a lot of people are going through this nowadays, where you may be going through something in your life and it's for you can't even explain why you're going through it. Why do you feel stuck? Why is everything going to pot in your life, right? Listen, when things go to pot, that means it's time to do some changing. It's time to do some changing, okay? It's time to take a real good look at you from the inside out. I don't care what degree you have. I don't care what title you have, what you're doing. Nobody cares, okay? God doesn't care. That's not the point. The point is not your title. The point is not where you went to school. Nobody cares, okay? The point is, let's get that off. Okay, the point is, first of all, for you to be able to walk authentically in your truth, all right? Authentically in your truth, mentally and spiritually. And then for you to understand that there is a responsibility on the human side of things for you to understand what it is that you need to add and subtract from your life that characteristically, generationally in your life that may be holding you back, okay? Some of you have found yourselves to be in the same scenario that your mom or your dad or your family have that they've been in, and you wonder, how did you get there? And I understand that. So what I want to say is, when you're talking about people, when you're talking about generational ties and things like that, thank you, Holy Spirit. I think this is where we're going to go here. There are certain things in that are associated to us, ourselves, okay? Because the spirit is already fine. The spirit is fine. That's what God told me. God said, spirit is fine. I'm fine. That means God poured itself, a part of our makeup, let's just say that, is the spirit first. Because we are spirit, having a human experience. Let's not get it twisted. And our true purpose here is not generic. I keep saying that. And I hear so many people come up with my true purpose is to love Jesus. My true purpose is to just love my community and do what I need to do. Baby. And for some of you, it is that. But that is not a collective conclusion that we all should draw, okay? So there has to be this process, let's not say process. There has to be this goal. The goal is to win the game of life. God said to me, I intended for the game to be fun. Like you all created football, I created the game of life, is what God said to me. And it was meant to be fun. Now, for centuries, things have been going the way of man. Isn't that something? Have it your way, like Burger King, okay? I mean, like, it's just been doing whatever man wanted it to do. Wouldn't it be interesting if we did it God's way for real? If we were free to flow with God so that we can understand the seen and unseen parts of us that can only be awakened to you by spirit, by connecting with spirit. What is that? I believe in the Bible it says that meditate day in and day out. Go into your secret closet. I used to wonder about that when I was little. Like, I'm supposed to go into a closet? The secret closet is that mind. Go into the mind. Don't be running your mouth when you're there praying at times. It's the connecting is the space where you are quiet and you are centering. It is a very humbling and submissive process of prayer to God. It is the way that you will come into that experience of peace, where you don't have to worry about the process. How is this happening? How is that happening? This step, that step, this step, that step. No. Allow for the process to be. And when you meditate, what will happen is you will find peace. You'll find such peace and tranquility in the process, and you'll naturally get into the flow of things, and you'll naturally come into divine revelation of so many different things naturally. And no one will have to you won't need any. You'll just be able to flow, and you'll be flowing with life. When I say that, I am also saying this. For example, when I said I was going through that fear and that fear attachment. Now that is something that I have found that it runs in my family. I did not want that attachment to continue with me on to the seed that I've already birthed, and then my grandchildren and therefore thereafter. So I had to take charge of that in my life. Whatever is blocking you from being free to go into the flow, whether it be a generational seed, something that has attached to you as a result of your dealings in this lifetime, right? Or it is something that you've allowed yourself to think and bring in the negativity. You may be on social media all the time and you're getting all involved with the news and everybody else's energy, and you got so much to say. And listen, just because somebody is a celebrity, that does not mean that gives you the right to talk about them like they are, like they're not included in a karmic result negatively that you're creating for yourself because they're a celebrity, or because they're the president or the vice president. Watch what you're talking about. Watch what you're feeding yourself. And then you wonder why there's negativity. You're wondering why you're being held back and you can't move forward. And that is because you are one, dealing and dabbling in things that are negative and low vibrational. So there's friction in the universe is going like this, God said to me that everything is energy. Everything. I'm going to have to post that. That was one of the part of the evolution series with Clarissa. The Clarissa showed the evolution of Clarissa. Okay, and there was a prophetic segment episode in there where Spirit talked about the power of the energy that we have. Everything is energy. So what I need you to do is really, first thing, 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 or 10. I go to this website, Great Meditations on YouTube. They have a lot of guided meditations because I know it can be difficult sometimes to just center and just be quiet, or for your thoughts not to just run away with you, right? Because, hey, life is life, right? But it is very much imperative for you to take that relevant breath, for you to sit still, and for you to discover. Remember this, spirit is fine. What you need to do with spirit is connect with the spirit, okay? That's what you're here to do. When it comes to spirituality, the spirit is fine. Your responsibility in that arena is to connect with spirit, to understand the spirit realm. Wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and the rulers of darkness. Sometimes, depending on what you have tied yourself to or have been involved with, you may be dealing with some really dark entity energies that you need to understand how that thing needs to be broken, right? Out of your life. I don't want you to misunderstand the power that you have to transform, to break past that barrier that has you tied back. Oh, you've got the power. I've got the power. I don't know that. Yeah. All right, you got the power. God wish we all get it together and act like you got the power, okay? Because we messing stuff up, okay? We're messing stuff up out here. Stuff getting all jacked up because we did this, okay? God didn't do this. We did it. And guess what? It's going to be a process for us to bring us into this world of peace and happiness and total fulfillment for all of mankind. But back to you, baby. Listen here. Look at here. It is okay for you. Let me look at you. What they say? Look at me. Let me look at you. Let me look at y'all. Yeah, I can see you. I'm just taking my glasses off for 1 second so I can look at you. What I'm going to need you to do is to be intentional about your life. Because God said, I created the game, and he said, we'll call it life. And it was meant to be fun. I didn't create this stuff. Y'all did. You know what I'm saying? Which we did. And we followed and we followed suit. You know, a lot of us, you know, we followed what we were taught. We were taught religiously. But there are a lot of things that we are not aware, we have not been made aware of. It's not common awareness. Until more recently, we're breaking out into this profound consciousness and this world consciousness and transformation, and it's amazing. I love it, right? We're doing that. Right now we're doing that. But there's so much bondage in the mind. that